talk show queen, 300 ultimate fans, and 2 massive shows filmed in some of Australia's most iconic locations as Oprah Winfrey realises a dream.
Everything is more fun when you share it.
Yeah.
You know, Stedman had promised me a trip to Australia for my 50th birthday, which I reminded him the other day. And he goes, see, well, I was getting around to it, now I don't have to. But he had promised me a trip for my 50th birthday, and we never got around to it. But now we're doing it, and doing it in an even bigger way.
Behind the scenes and her only one-on-one interview as Oprah embarks on her ultimate Australian adventure. Since she arrived in Australia, the Oprah Winfrey juggernaut has run at full steam. The talk show queen wanting to fit the very best our country has to offer into just 8 days, kicking off her tour on Queensland's Hamilton Island.
Hi! Great to see you! Great to... What are those? Jackals?
Dingoes.
Dingoes.
You remember the movie?
Yes, that is the dingo. Dingo ate my baby.
But it was another of our native wildlife that provided a never-to-be-forgotten welcome as the TV queen came up close and a little too personal with some koalas.
They feel just like the ones in the store. Oh, that's a claw in my shoulder.
And they put a whole new spin on the word mate for Oprah and her best friend Gail Kidd.
That really was some matey mates. That really was.
We just saw a koala penis. First hour in Australia, koala penis.
Whoa! On cue, I said, I went straight and neutered, and then Elvis went.
You won't neuter me. Also along for the ride, the 300 ultimate fans who were in the audience for the big announcement. And once they touched down, they spread right across the nation, from Perth to Byron Bay to Tasmania.
I'm looking forward to everything that Australia has to offer.
It's a great welcome. Thank you so much.
Their host wasn't far behind them. The 56-year-old jetted in after being honoured by US President Barack Obama for her contribution to the arts through 25 years on television, where she shared intimate confessions, fads, struggles with racism, her weight battle, and unforgettable interviews with millions around the globe.
2 days ago, I was standing in the balcony with Paul McCartney, who I always thought I was going to marry.
Right.
Yes, because he was my favorite Beatle.
Did you let him know?
How many times have I told him? I can't even tell him. 2 days ago, I was standing in the balcony, one of the highlights of my life, because as a little girl, poor, growing up on welfare, single mother, I used to dream about being friends with, married to, whatever associated with Paul McCartney. And it was more than a crush. I told him I used to try to send him signals in my head, like make him think about me as I was thinking about him as I'm eating my cereal. So for me to be standing in that balcony with Paul McCartney singing, na 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 na, hey Jude, was one of the great highlights of my life. No
President Obama said a couple of nice things about you too. Was that nice?
It's always nice when people who are nice and seem to know what they're doing and saying say good things about you. It was good. The whole experience, nothing like that ever.
And a Curtis Stone barbecue on Whitehaven Beach topped off day one down under. Then, after just a few hours sleep, Oprah was off again to Australia's Red Centre.
The reason why I wanted to go to Uluru, Paul Simon called me and said, you must. It's not to be missed.
She didn't miss the flies either, nor the team of news crews following her every move.
The land, about the magic, about Uluru, about the flies, about all of it. And so, you know, I always think that, here, what do they call this? The Australian salute. The Australian salute.
Coming up,
I have to say, I've never seen a welcome like this in my life.